What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another match reaction for the Europa League game against Sporting Lisbon. We won 1-0. Quite a lot to to talk about in this game. I don't want to be Mr. Negative, so I will start with the positives, and then make a work our way through what actually happened during the game because we need to keep it realistic. Otherwise, you will get lost in what's probably gonna happen or could happen in a couple of weeks or a couple of days. Excuse me. But before we get into it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's go. Okay. First of all, I want to start with saying that I hope Chesney is fine. The club put out a statement that he's okay. He felt some pain in his chest, heart area. I'm not sure. There's some conflicting report, but it looked it looked scary for a while. It did. So and he had tears, like he was in real pain. So I hope he's fine. I hope he's okay. Like the club put out, they probably will run some further tests tomorrow and in the coming days. So hopefully that's that's all good. So prayers for Chesney. Now let's move to the game. The positives. I'll start off with the positive. Obviously, the positive is we won. We won the game. We won 1-0. Do I think it's more than enough for next week? No, absolutely not. But we won the game. That's the positive. That's a very good positive. The second positive is obviously Federico Gatti, who I said yesterday is improving. He looks fantastic. He was fantastic again. He has balls. Like he's like, compared to at the start of the season, he was just booting the ball away. He was pumped with adrenaline and he couldn't control it. Now it's the same guy, same adrenaline, but he can control it. That's the most important thing. He doesn't make silly challenges. He doesn't boot the ball away. He always tries to play out from the back, and he's actually very good at it, shielding the ball, advancing up the pitch, picking up a player. He's playing with an amazing confidence, which is actually beautiful to see. From where he comes last season, Serie B football, to where he's coming now, getting a goal in Europa League quarterfinals is big time for him. It's going all well. This is going to help him. I think it's also going to help him should he make a mistake in the coming weeks. It can happen. I think it's going to help. This is going to help him overcome it because he's proving that he can do it at a high level consistently with great quality. So that's very, very important for me personally, for him, for us, which is good. Bonucci isn't fit and he shouldn't be starting anyway. Rugani is who he is. So this is a very positive note. I'm so happy for him to get his goal. I thought Vlahovic scored, by the way. It looked that as it went over the line, but it didn't. So I'm actually very happy and pleased that he got the goal. He deserves that. You might say a defender getting a goal, but he deserves that. The way he's playing, he deserves to have this type of moment. You can see what it means for him. He's always pumped. Even making a simple pass, he's up for it. So happy for him. Very good. The other positive is, excuse me, my voice is a little bit gone. The other positive is, it's Bremer. He was excellent. He was brilliant again. Yeah, he was just on top of it. Defending high up the pitch, anticipating players, making clean tackles. Very impressive from those two. So that's very good. And I think you know where I'm going with it. Those are the two man of the matches for me. Probably more Gatti. I think that tells you quite a lot of how the game went. It started out very well. There was high intensity, high pressure. We were not giving Sporting any time on the ball. But when Sporting settled in, they took full advantage of having two players in midfield. That formation, 3-4, it's not going to work. You have Kostic and especially Cuadrado struggling big time, covering space, and we were just getting walked over. It was just way too easy for Sporting. It was way too easy, and if we're being completely honest, we should have probably be a goal down at halftime. We weren't, so that was a positive as well. But they were the better side, besides the first 10 to 15 minutes where we show intensity and a good intentions, but no real quality slash chances. I'll keep repeating that. Even today, we didn't create chances. We don't we don't create chances. I keep saying it, and people keep attacking me. We create chances if we have a set piece or a cross like we scored, or you have Chiesa ripping a 40-meter run, or Di Maria doing something ridiculous, which almost happened in the first half with Chiesa, and in the second half one time. That's not sustainable. I'll keep saying it. It's not something you can build on for the future. It's just not. You're just focusing on having a good day, basically, or the players having a good moment. I don't like that. I will never stand for that. So that's that. That second half, again, we didn't start well in the second half. I thought Sporting were, again, the better team. Like over 90 minutes, they were the better team. And if I were a Sporting fan, I would have been pissed now that we lost that game, because I would be so confused as of how did we lose that game. We didn't give away any chances, but we lost that game. That's what I was supposed, if I were a Sporting fan, that was what I was going to say. We get the goal. We make that switch, with Fagioli coming on. We needed Fagioli because we couldn't hold up to the ball. Locatelli was terrible. That's when I talk about Locatelli consistency. He had a good span. I think the last couple of games he hasn't been good, and it's the old Locatelli, what I will call him, and giving the ball away way too cheaply. I don't get it with Locatelli. I will probably never understand it. It's just me maybe, but he was terrible. He wasn't good at all. I thought Rabiot was terrible as well. Fagioli came in. That helped. It actually helped. Same for Vlahovic. I thought Milik was not good, man. He was poor. He was really poor. And do I blame Milik? No. Like every attacker, that's my point. When people say, "Oh, play Milik or play Keane, he's better," blah blah blah. Look at the stats per 90 minutes. Look at today. Isn't that proof that every player will struggle? Yes, one or the other will probably get a few more goals here and there, but overall, look at the big picture. Eye test. Forget about the stats. Look what your eyes tell you. It's not players. Yes, Vlahovic needs to do better. Even Milik today. But how many chances do we create? It's zero. We don't create chances. We just don't. It's unbelievably hard to play for our strikers, because when they need to hold up play, there's absolutely no movement. It's so easy to defend. Even today, Milik held up to the ball one time, and it took ages before any player was near him. And up to that point, he lost possession. So do I need to blame Milik? Not really, because I was blaming Vlahovic, but I was putting most of the blame on how we play. That's my point. Forget about stats. What does the eye test tell you? We have no patterns of play. It's all whatever happens vibes, basically. Like, it's terrible for any striker. I'll keep repeating it. And it was terrible for Milik. Vlahovic came on. I thought he was good. It was key for that goal. He went up high. He got that slash assist, whatever. And that's that. But the last 10 minutes were they were shocking. Perin saved two amazing balls, but if you're being completely honest, I have no idea how they missed that. Like twice. Like that should have been an easy goal twice. They missed it. I'm giving Perin credit, but you cannot miss those chances twice in the space of 1 second. We got away with it. If we're being completely honest, we were terrible over 90 minutes. We were toothless over 90 minutes. Sporting were the better side. And 1-0 is probably not enough to go to Sporting. You're probably going to need to score to go to Sporting. And probably going to need to score twice or once. I'm going to go with twice, because if that's the best you can offer against this team at home, then I'm actually shaking for what's going to happen next week away from home, when it's a hostile environment. They will come for you. They did it today. They were very unlucky. They create probably with great ease at home. From what I've seen, they have no issues with putting teams under pressure and creating a lot of chances, you know. And we are just terrible at benefiting of space. Even in the first half, there was quite some space, and we made so many wrong decisions in the final third. Milik once, Rabiot another time. You know, it's all frustrating. Um, and yeah, we just need to wait and see. You know, next week it's in or out. You know, 1-0 cushion is nothing against this team. So you're probably gonna need to play your best game of the season to make it out of the quarterfinals. That's what's gonna be needed. So let's see if we can bring it up next week. First there's Sassuolo, so let's see how that will go. But yeah, man, I'm happy that we won, but I don't know. I'm not confident. You know, that I expected more. I just expect more. I expected some sort of statement in terms of result wise, but we got lucky even getting the 1-0 because we had no chances beside that one. We had absolutely nothing. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join me tomorrow for a live show, as always, post game. And yeah, thanks for watching. Ciao.